What if the reason Christianity feels so confusing, so contradictory, and so spiritually heavy for so many people is because we were taught to merge two different gods into one? One who commands genocide, and one who teaches unconditional love. What if the Bible itself actually preserves the evidence, but no one shows you how to see it? Because today, we're going to. Before Israel ever worshipped Yahweh, they worshipped Elyon, the Most High. And you can still see it hiding in plain sight. Israel, not Yahweh saves, but may El preserve. Genesis tells us Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob didn't call their God Yahweh. They worshipped El Shaddai, El Olam, El Elyon, El Roy. And Exodus 6 confirms, I appeared to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob as El Shaddai, but I was not known to them as Yahweh. So Yahweh wasn't their original God. Deuteronomy 32 quietly reveals the fracture. When the Most High divided the nations, he allotted them according to the sons of God, and Yahweh received Israel as his inheritance, meaning Yahweh wasn't the Most High. He was one of the assigned rulers. Psalm 82 confirms it. God stands in the assembly of El, judging among the gods. Yahweh ruled Israel, but El Elyon ruled above him. Over time, Yahweh absorbed El's temples, titles, and imagery. The throne on the cherubim, Most High, King of Heaven, Father of gods. Eventually, the two were merged. Not because they were the same, but because political religion required one unified authority. And the people forgot who their father actually was. Yahweh says, eye for an eye, but Jesus says, love your enemies. Yahweh commands genocide. Jesus heals, forgives, and forbids violence. Jesus never once calls God Yahweh. He says Abba, Father, the Most High. Demons recognize Jesus as Son of the Most High, not Son of Yahweh. And Jesus tells the Pharisees, you are of your father, the liar from the beginning. It wasn't talking about his father. This is why Christianity feels spiritually fractured, because you were taught to worship a merged identity, a war god with a love gospel, and your soul feels the contradiction, even when your mind can't explain it. Jesus didn't come to reinforce the war god. He came to restore people to the Father they forgot. And listen, you don't have to agree with everything I just said. But if something in your spirit felt relief instead of fear, if something inside you felt clarity instead of pressure, that's worth paying attention to. Because discernment isn't about picking sides in a theological debate. It's about learning to recognize tone. It's about learning to feel when something carries love and when something carries control. And that's exactly why I'm releasing my Discernment Course in the coming weeks. Not to give you a new doctrine or to tell you what to believe, but to help you trust your own inner knowing again. Inside the course, we walk through how to recognize distortion in spiritual language, how to identify fear-based authority, how to return to peace as your compass, and how to hear God for yourself again. There's also a companion energy clearing journal coming with it, because discernment isn't just mental. It's nervous system work. It's clearing old programming out of the body. So if you'd like to be notified when it launches, the early access link is below. And if you're ready to go even deeper into these kinds of conversations, we just launched a new YouTube channel called Your Soul Sparks. That channel is where we build the foundation, short teachings, clarity, tools, not rules. It's connected to a Light in the Dark ministry, but it's a focused space for spiritual maturity and grounded awakening. If this conversation resonated with you, go subscribe there too. And until next time, be blessed. Namaste.